Well, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Richard, and I want to welcome you to our little Facebook tech tip today. Now, I want to be very clear. We are not talking about Facebook share and post videos and stuff like that. We're talking about a different aspect of Facebook, which is known as Facebook Messenger. Now, I had this gentleman right here ask me earlier today, he's sitting right there, he said, well, what about WhatsApp? He asked me, what about WhatsApp? Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp are the same exact platform. WhatsApp is actually owned by Facebook, so Facebook actually bought WhatsApp. So Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp are the exact same thing, essentially. They have a little slight differences, but they're essentially the same thing. But what Facebook Messenger is it's a way to connect with people. I'm 100% sure that a lot of you, even including myself, get a lot of spam in your email. Am I correct in that assumption? You get a lot of spam in your email. And email, you know, it's kind of fitting that we're talking about tonight, because email is the more formal way to get in touch with people. If you want to send someone a message, you send them an email, and you go, here's an email. We do it for work. We do it for all these different ways. But when we're not using email, what's another way that we generally get in touch with people is we'll send a text message. Or we'll go ahead and we'll make a phone call. Or we'll send a FaceTime. Or we'll do a Skype. Or we'll do other things to get in the way, to get in contact with people. This is where things start to get really interesting. The problem is a lot of these devices have restrictions. So you can only FaceTime other people who have Apple devices. You can only message on iMessage other people who have Apple devices. If you're using Google Hangouts, which is something that's primarily for Android, it's designed for Android people. The one universal communications platform that really holds everything together is an application, a free application called Facebook Messenger. Now, to be very honest with you, you'll see that we have Facebook right here, and we have Facebook Messenger right there. They are two completely separate applications. It did not used to be that way. You used to have Facebook right here, which is, this is the normal Facebook, and then right in the middle of normal Facebook, you had a button for Facebook Messenger. Now, instead of Messenger, it buys stuff. It talks to you about how to buy different things. Now, my cousin, he's sailing with me on June 4th. I'm going to give you a real, you can buy an old MacBook, some speakers, a free truck. Just what I want, a free truck. But you can go, I don't think the truck's free. It says free truck. Toyota Tacoma, $1,500. Why'd you say free truck? Lies. But if I go in, I can get that. But I'll give you an example. Right before I came up here, probably about 4 minutes before I came up here, I got a text message from my cousin who's coming on the 4th and said, June 4th. He said, no backing out now, I just booked the flights. Now, did he send me an email? No. Did he send me an iMessage? No, because he doesn't know whether I'm carrying my iPhone or whether I'm carrying my Android phone, my Google phone. So I have Facebook on everything, and I can get it on a phone, I can get it on a tablet, I can get it on everything. So if I open up my Facebook Messenger, you can see my cousin Bill sent me an email. He's trying to plan, we're doing an overnight in Paris, whether or not we're going to go out to Disneyland. And he's like, should we get a hotel when we go up? Because he has some connections in the travel industry. He's like, should we get a hotel when we do the overnight in Paris? And I was like, I don't know if I can escape for an entire night. He said, not a problem, I'll see. If nothing else, I have a friend who works in Disneyland if you wanted to go in for the day. I'm like, so we're going to go to Disneyland Paris. Terrible, terrible thing. But the best way he got in contact with me so I could say, yeah, cool. Teaching a class on Facebook. Right now. So if I add him on Facebook Messenger, I can go in and I can do that. Now what you'll notice is, when I send him a message, it will actually show me when he gets the message, which is something unique. You see he's writing right now?
He's writing right now.
So he's writing back right now. Now I can send him a text message. That kind of solves the messages part of the equation. This application called Messages right here, it's kind of a replacement for that. But what's really cool is I can also send him a picture. So when I'm inside of Facebook Messenger, I can send messages. I can also send a picture. So let's find a picture I want to send him of my my Kiwi. Let me know if you need a demo. He's getting one. But I'm going to send a picture. Now, have any of you ever tried to attach more than one picture to an email before? And what happens when you try to attach more than one picture to an email? What I'm going to do is I'm not going to try and attach more than one picture. I'm going to try and attach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21 pictures. So there's 21 pictures on a single message. Now, most people will be like, oh, well, that's going to break the message. That's going to break your phone. But here's the thing. In less than 10 seconds, it's going to send all those pictures. So it's going to send all those pictures directly to him. So I can send text messages. I can send video messages. I can send picture messages. And all I need is his name. That's what's really cool. So I just need his name. And if he has a somewhat more unique name, less unique name, I need his location as well. So you're on Facebook, right? What's your name?
Susan Bellotti.
So if I wanted to send Susan a message, I just go here, I type S-U-S-A-N, and the last name?
B-A-L-A-D-I.
Now I know Susan Bellotti, B-A-L-A-D-I, and you're from Miami, right?
Yeah, Florida.
You're from Florida?
Lauderdale.
And it should give me Susan, are you available for people to find you? Susan Bellotti?
I'm not online right now.
No, I know you don't need to be online. But I can go ahead normally, S-U-S-A-N-B-A-L-A-D-I.
Yeah.
Well, you might not let people find you. But if you let people find you, you can go in, you can look for someone via their name or via their email address. So you can look at your settings later. You may not let people find you. You can go via their name or their email address. Without knowing anything other than their name, you can go in and you can get that, and you'll see it's actually automatically up. Bill has sent me something back. Oh, look. There's my cousin eating dinner. That's probably lunch because he's in Florida right now and it's still afternoon time. But to take it even further, here's what's very cool. In Facebook Messenger, you know that you have on a normal thing, you have the phone. You can actually, inside of Facebook Messenger, with anybody else who has Facebook Messenger, you can hit the little phone app and it will make a phone call. Directly to them, it will make a phone call. So I go in.
Do they get a ring or does it?
They get a ring. If they have an iPhone, running iOS 10, it will actually come right through the normal phone application. We're going to see if I can say hi to Bill. Hey, Bill. Is that me?
How are you, Richard?
Good, good. We got the class here. Now, remember, Facebook etiquette states that you must ask if the person is wearing pants before you request video. Bill, are you wearing pants? I don't know. He's wearing pants. So, once they say they're wearing pants, I can actually take a video and I can face the video towards me. I can face the video away from me. And when he accepts the video, we can actually have a video chat directly from here. So what's cool is I've sent him a text message. I've sent him a text message with text. I've sent him a video. He's trying to accept me. I can listen to him verbally. And I've sent him a whole bunch of different messages. Come on, Bill. You there? There we go.
Hello, Bill.
I got a video. Let's turn around. Let's let everybody say, hi, Bill. And we got a whole lot of people saying hi to Bill. But here's the thing. Me and Bill were just chatting a couple minutes ago about him coming and sailing on the 4th. And what's really cool is Facebook Messenger is really a way to stay connected with people. Okay, Bill, say bye to everyone. Is that your... And he was wearing pants. I always get called when I'm not wearing pants when I'm using Facebook Messenger, when they do demos from other ships. But you can see I can go in, and I can go ahead and I can send him pictures. I sent him all those pictures. He sent me back a picture. I can go in and do a lot of different things. I can send pictures. I can actually send money if I wanted to. I can have an Uber come and pick him up. We can play games with each other. But here's the important thing about Facebook Messenger. It is instant. It's not like sending an email. It is instant. If I send a picture, I just sent him 21 pictures. He decided to send me back. Not very fair, but I just sent him 21 pictures. He decided to send me back one. Facebook Messenger, when you download it, the first thing it's going to say is, do you have a Facebook account? If you say no, you have the ability to make an account just with a single phone. So you can make an account just with your one phone, but it will only work across that one phone. If you make a normal Facebook account, it'll work across multiple phones. Here's what I need you to know. Facebook Messenger is the future of where a lot of this is going. Very soon, in my opinion, you won't have a phone number. You'll just type in someone's name, and you get the information and you do it. There was someone on the last cruise, I don't believe they're still on. They had a question. They just typed in Celebrity Eclipse iLounge Manager, and guess what it did? It found me. He sent me a message in Facebook, asked me the question, what was really cool. I sent him a message in Facebook, and I said, hey, have you been coming to the classes? He said, yeah, I wanted to correct you on something. He was like, when you were doing a Gmail class last cruise, you didn't put in your password. And I said, yeah, I did. You just didn't see me do it because I wasn't going to display my password on the screen. He said, oh, okay. I was like, I'm not going to display my password entry by entry on the screen. But I highly implore you to all give Facebook Messenger a shot, which is really cool. I've got a couple minutes for questions, and then Ivan's going to be coming in and telling you about the upcoming Port of Virgin. Yeah?
You have to be online with it.
To use Facebook Messenger, you need some sort of internet connection. Whether that is a cellular connection, or a Wi-Fi connection, or a hotspot connection from another device, you need some form of internet connection, but here's the important thing. You don't need a cellular connection. You can use Facebook just on Wi-Fi, even if you don't have a connection. So to use Facebook Messenger, you need an internet of some sort. Yes, that is true.
And the receiver also.
And the receiver needs an internet of some sort. Now, in certain countries, you don't need that. So if you're in certain countries in the world, you actually don't need that because it will come over text message. So you can force the Facebook message to come over text message if the cellular internet is not super strong in your areas. There are settings that will allow it to come over text message, and you can reply via text message as well. Yeah?
Is there a charge for it? Download it?
Facebook Messenger is completely free. Does that mean you don't pay for it in some way, shape, or form? Not entirely. If you are on Facebook Messenger, sometimes you will interface with businesses which pay to be there. So you will never directly pay for Facebook Messenger, if that makes sense. But sometimes people who you interact with on Facebook Messenger are paying to get in front of you. There's more and more. You can actually get support from chat bots and different things on Facebook Messenger. It's really quite a cool gadget. Yeah?
Do I have to have a different account for an Android and a different account for
No, that's great. I have one single Facebook account that works across my iPhone, my Android, my Windows computer, and my Mac. So it works across all of these different devices all the way across.
So on your computer, you can get your messages.
I get my messages on my computer. Here's the great thing about Facebook. I roll over and I generally have something that I can get my Facebook messages on, be it my computer, be it my phone. Honestly, you know what also runs Facebook? Both of my watches run Facebook as well. So it's really, really cool. Now, I think the most important thing to take away from today is that Facebook Messenger, although it has the word Facebook in it, it is not Facebook. Does that make sense? It's not Facebook. It is owned by Facebook, but it's not share on Facebook Messenger. It is with a single person, or you can actually do a group of people as well, but it's not post all your dirty laundry to the world Facebook. I think that's the cool thing. A lot of people are afraid of that, yeah. So when you do that, the other person has to have Facebook. If they don't, it will actually send them an email or a text message recommending that they go ahead and get Facebook. It's actually quite interesting that they go ahead and they get Facebook Messenger. Any other? I just wanted to give you a quick tech tip before we go on now. Yeah.
Is it different than if you're in Facebook and you message someone?
If you're in Facebook on a phone and you message someone, that's Facebook Messenger. But they've taken the Facebook app and the Messenger app and they've split them. So now they're two separate apps. So if you're on a computer, Facebook and Facebook Messenger are the same interface. If you're on a phone, they're in slightly different interfaces there. Tomorrow night, I will be up in the iLounge tomorrow from 10:30 in the morning until noon on our a little bit after our arrival in Virgin. But tomorrow night, we're going to be in here after Virgin, after we get ready to leave Virgin, talking about Netflix. Now, how many of you have Netflix? How many of you know that you can now download things and use them without an internet connection on Netflix? That's actually really cool. So we're going to talk about how you can download things without an internet connection on Netflix. Then we're going to talk about YouTube the next evening. And then the evening after, we're going to be talking about smartwatches. And if you don't have any questions, I'm going to stick around right outside the door in the casino over there. But I just wanted to give you a quick look. Ivan the very best, my friend, we call him Ivan the Terrible. Ivan the very best, we should be here in a few minutes' time to tell you all about the sights and sounds of Virgin. But my personal recommendation is to take the funicular tomorrow, which is really great. It takes you right up the hill. I've done it about 3 years in a row. Go up to Virgin, then go down, have a nice meal in the fish market, which is one of the best known fish markets on the planet. I love Virgin, highly recommended. That's it for today. This was just a short little tip to give you an idea on what you can do with Facebook Messenger. Bye!